Basically, the Cynet dashboard will allow you to see the four critical areas that we are protecting. Again, we talked about analyzing the behavior of the files, the behavior of the users, the behavior of the machines, and the behavior of the network traffic. Now, this is one of our demo environment labs that is mostly used by our security researchers. In this environment, as you are going to see, we are constantly initiating advanced attacks in order to study and to improve the alerting and responding capabilities. One thing that you may notice is that even in this environment, we were able to achieve 86% whitelisting automatically. In most cases, in a regular environment, we can achieve up to 96%. So let's go jump into the overall alerts. Now here you'll be able to see lots of different types of attacks with different information. The simplicity in here is one of the most important things. You can automatically see the file alert, exactly what the alert says, what the severity level for the alert is, and you will see all of this information correlated for you. So for example, this file under this machine with this user initiates a malicious activity. You can of course expand it to get more information about the attack, including even the memory dumping from this specific activity, and also all the correlated files and objects will be here for you as well. So everything is clickable, and you can see all the relevant information that is correlated under each attack. Now, you will see totally different types of attacks in here, but let's take something simple and let's assume you want to react or to investigate to a specific activity. So here, for example, you see an activity that this machine under this file communicates with an Android distribution site. Now you can see that the alert isn't very high, but once you want to investigate it, of course you can click on all or just on the single one. Let's assume that you want to investigate this specific activity. Even in here, without expanding, you can see all the relevant information, including the file, the machine, the user, and the network traffic initiated. And now you want to react. So first of all, you can analyze. You can send it to the Cynet SOC in order for them to investigate and provide you with the results. You can send it to the Cynet built-in analysis. This will include static analysis. It will include the sandbox, the dynamic analysis, and all this information will be ingested and saved. You can, of course, initiate the memory dumpings, including analysis of all the strings from the memory, and you can remediate. For remediation, you can delete, quarantine, or kill the process. This is the easy way. In some cases, the user credentials were leaked, so you can disable the user and then you can reset the password. You can also isolate the machine. You can shut it down. You can kick it out of the network by disabling it on the network interface card. You can run any custom command on the remote machine. You can pull the file. You can execute a specific file. If you want to patch the machine, you can handle any kind of different attack scenarios very quickly with a few clicks or by automatic response. You can also block the traffic or notify your DNS server that no one from the organization is allowed to go to this destination. Now, for any type of remediation and response, Cynet provides the orchestration capabilities that you can use in order to mitigate the risks or the attack automatically and according to the company playbook or policy. In here, you can see that for this type of alert, all the details are pre-populated in order to make it easier to create auto remediation rules with one single click. All right, let's jump into the visibility part. In here, you will be able to see all the information about all the files in your organization. This will include the executables, the drivers, the processes, the services, etc. Each file will include the risk scoring, the number of endpoints it runs on, and all the threat intelligence feeds are already injected into here. For instance, one click on this number of antiviruses will transfer you to Virus Total and provide you with more information. Now, if you want to create your own favorite search, you can choose, for example, show me all the files that are creating internal communication and also communicated externally that are hiding their GUI from the user and are also persistent in the organization, and you will immediately see results. You can also use the advanced search and create your own policy and risk scoring. You can choose your pattern and your specific behavior that you want to look for. You can search in real time, or you can also save it as a policy and you can create tailor-made policies of detection for your organization. You can do the same for all the hosts in your environment, the servers, the workstation, Linux, Mac OS X, etc. You can see it for the user and for all the other information as well. For example, in here, we can choose a machine in order to check what kind of activities they have on it. So I'll go ahead and choose this one, and I will automatically be able to see an entire timeline of the activity for this machine. Again, everything is clickable. So for example, if you want to see the external communication, one click will transfer me to the external communication. I will be able to see all the behavioral indicators for this machine, including compliance information like vulnerable application or a unique administrator, different amount of certificates, which is not correlated with the user's organization's policy, and you will also be able to see all the correlated information for this asset. So all the files that the workstation runs, all the users that are configured on it, you can see all the network communication, and you have the ability to drill in to get more information. In addition to the details of those machines, you can see the alerts. You can see, for example, the ransomware behavior, that every time you are dealing with an immediate attack, you see that automatically, upon configuration of course, we are killing the process so it won't be able to encrypt even a single file on the machine. You can see everything that runs on the machine, also with the ability to get the command line parameter, and actually you can expand to get more information. All the users, again, everything is clickable. You can see the network traffic, including all the sockets, even the ARP table in case you want to investigate a man-in-the-middle attack. And from the system's perspective, all their certificates, the packages and patches installed from the OS level, the installed software, and all the shares on the machine, etc. Now, this is just an example. If we go to the users, you will see the same exact thing for visibility, the favorite search, the advanced search. You can see the risk scoring. You can see, for instance, how many users haven't changed their passwords in a very long time. And you can also see with the second click which one of these risk users have been active within the last 2 weeks. Once you have that, then again, you can click on action and you can choose how you'd like to react. All right, let's jump into the actions part. In here, you have the orchestration capability, everything regarding creating your own playbook for auto remediation and for orchestration. We have a built-in REST API in order to integrate with other security controls according to your needs. You can create your own rule for a specific attack that you would like to automatically engage with and to respond in a specific way. You also have built-in capabilities to initiate forensic activity. This includes the deep scan, which provides you with the ability to see in real time all the attacker's activity on the compromised machine. You have the ability to generate reports, both from a risk perspective and according to different alert types. As you can see here, you can export it, you can see all the relevant information, and of course, you can see the trends within the organization and present them to the relevant people inside. For heavily distributed companies, this is designed specifically for the Security Operations Center. You can easily create your own branches and you can actually quickly see if you have a specific location that was attacked. One click on the compromised location and you automatically see the capabilities of the alert relevant for this specific region, and you will be able to respond and remediate within seconds. And now let's jump into the configuration part. For configuration, you have multiple capabilities. You can deep dive with analysis and forensic expertise. For example, you can go and search in real time for all the patterns in physical memory across the entire organization. You can look for a specific pattern. You can also create prevention rules for the detection patterns that you've created. Of course, you can integrate with multiple different solutions. Some of them we've mentioned before. You have the ability to integrate with tap or point mirror solutions. You have a built-in lock parser. You have the ability to communicate and to protect VPN users and VPN machines connected remotely. This, in some cases, is a very big blind spot for organization. Down here, you have the user behavior verification. So once the user anomalies have been triggered, the user can get an SMS text message asking if he is the one currently active on a specific asset or with a specific application. And then you, the one responsible for security, will be able to understand very fast if this is something that needs to be alerted or not. This allows you, the security team, to know immediately if this is a case of credential theft or a legit activity. So that's it for now. This is the basic information about the Cynet capabilities. Hope that it was beneficial for you, and thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.